A Riffage Media production.
At last, a step. You may not make it, falling victim of it again. As you step, be careful with the next and the next. Each may feel deeper, but it may feel more shallow. Tread lightly. The pain will never be over. Just progress.
Hey, Dad.
Coffee?
Please. I haven't slept that hard in a long, long time.
All the way through the night? No nightmares?
None, actually. Pretty shocking.
Well, how about that?
I actually slept longer than I should have. I need to leave for my appointment.
You're gonna go?
Yeah, I want to.
Well, take the coffee with you.
I'll see you after a while.
Good morning, Zoe.
Morning. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
Slow start this morning?
You could say that. I think I slept too hard. I didn't want to get up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was actually really nice. I didn't know I needed that.
Getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep regularly is really important.
I've been getting like 4 to 5.
If you slept through the night, that means your nightmare didn't wake you.
I still had it, but it wasn't a nightmare. It was just more of a dream.
What do you remember from it? What was different this time?
The person didn't seem so far this time. She was reachable. I felt I could move forward and not just side to side. I seemed to step into the water, maybe even took a few steps, and it actually felt like water.
What did the voice say?
It wasn't haunting. It didn't scare me like it usually does. I think it warned me, but also was encouraging me with the steps I was taking. I don't know. She seemed attainable. I didn't reach her last night, but if I keep having the dream, I think I could make it to the other side.
What did you do yesterday?
Just with my day?
Yeah. Tell me about yesterday. What did you do? Did you do anything different? Things like that?
Well, I'll start with the bad. Kelsey and I had a fight. Or more like I got into an argument with her.
What about?
I caught my dad talking to someone outside on the phone. I thought it was someone he was seeing, which turned out not to be the case. All she tried to do was make me see reason. I blew up on her about it.
How did you feel when you left her house? Have y'all spoken since?
She texted me, but I haven't responded, like a child. I was angry, but not at her. I was angry at myself for treating her that way. I'm gonna run by the coffee shop she works at and talk to her.
Do you think this is what caused the change in your dream? The way you felt and how you plan to resolve it?
No, it's not that. It's what happened after. I had a fight with Dad after I caught him, and that's when I went to her house. I stayed the night there, and I came back home and confronted him about it, which is when he told me he just needed someone to talk to about things. They're just a friend.
When you thought it could be someone he was seeing, a romantic partner, what was going through your mind? If it ended up being in that way, how would you feel about it?
It's not, though. It's just a friend, so I don't have to worry about it.
But the time will come.
I know it will eventually happen. I know he'll move on from this and start seeing someone.
How does it make you feel?
It's like one of those final pieces of the puzzle. The closing of the door and turning the key to lock it makes it more real. This person, whoever they may be in the future, won't be Mom. It won't be our Emma. Could be. She could still be here if the phone was just put down. Maybe if they said no to the last drink. That obviously didn't happen, so now I'll have to go through this cycle of meeting new people, trying to get used to someone else being around.
Oftentimes, when someone loses a partner or a spouse, and they begin to date again, they usually won't introduce the person to the children until they know it's a serious relationship, to ease the feelings you're describing.
I just don't want to have to worry about meeting a replacement.
I know. No child wishes to worry about that. In the case of your dad, it seems as if he's thought of this. Do you think so?
I'm sure he was. Probably wouldn't bring someone around I wouldn't like or wouldn't approve of.
After your conversation with him, what happened?
I think we landed in a place of understanding. I told him that we should get out our family's scrapbook, flip through the old pictures of us.
And how did that go?
It was nice remembering all those times we had. I still carry the memories with me, but it was comforting seeing the pictures of those moments.
You always will. And the pictures will always be there to remind you of her.
I feel like I'm becoming me again. I feel myself resurfacing, like I'm peeling back this thick skin I've developed since she died. All the things I've been doing, the way I've treated the people who love me, it's all because I haven't been comfortable with who I was since it happened.
It must feel like a relief, in a way.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Since the nightmare has morphed into just a dream, as you were saying, have you put much thought into who's speaking to you from across the lake?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Who is it?
It's me. My better self and worst. She taunts me when I'm failing and encourages me when I'm succeeding.
There is no failing and succeeding when it comes to grieving the people we've lost. There's just the process of it. The ongoing struggle of getting by without them. You'll have good days, and just like that, you'll feel down. It'll get easier with time.
I think I'm learning that, especially over the last few days.
I see a lot of improvement here, Zoe. I think you're making an incredible amount of progress with the steps you're taking.
I'm gonna keep trying. It's all I can do. I'm gonna bail a little early today. I want to catch Kelsey before her shift ends.
Sure. We'll meet next week.
I'll see you then. Hey.
Hey. How'd you know I was here?
I saw your schedule on your wall.
I have to post it there or I'll forget.
I know. I remember telling you to do it when you were late 3 days in a row. Can we talk?
I'll meet you outside in a few.
With a frat?
Here you go.
Best one in town.
You know, you didn't have to come here. We're good.
No, I needed to. I was being ridiculous.
You were, but it's okay. We're always okay.
I'm sorry for talking to you like that. You offered your bed and...
Well, to be fair, you did just barge in and take it.
Fair. But you always let me stay when I need to, and it's been many nights over the last few months. I had no right to treat you that way. Like an asshole.
Zoe, I told you. You don't have to apologize. We're totally good. I'd rather you worry about yourself.
I'm making progress. It may not be 100%, but that's okay.
No one ever is.
Thank you for all you've done for me.
What are friends for?
I promise I'll ask to stay next time and not show up unannounced. I'll get better at that.
A little heads up would be nice. I could have had someone in there with me. I'd rather avoid that if possible.
Yeah, I get it.
Are you gonna patch things up with Owen?
No. That's over for good. And for the better, I think. I'm just gonna avoid that situation entirely.
Doing it the Zoe way, I see.
Always.
Where are you going?
Gonna go home and see Dad for a while.
I haven't heard you say that in a while.
Progress.
A girl buys you a drink and you're just gonna ditch her.
I'll come over later, and I'll text you first.
Fine.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just on my way home and wanted to know if you needed anything.
Oh, okay. Have you eaten?
No. I could, though.
Why don't you grab a couple pizzas on your way?
A couple?
Yeah, that'll leave plenty for the morning.
Breakfast of champions.
She was bad for our diets, wasn't she?
Just the worst. I'll be there in a bit.
See you in a little while. Love you.
Love you too.
Hell yes. Thanks for doing that, hon.
You don't want me to get plates?
Nah, that's what the boxes are for.
I had a nice night, looking through the photos.
Me too, hon. I like spending our time that way.
Yeah,
The call surprised me.
I'm getting better, a little bit day by day. It's gonna take a while, and I've accepted that.
It's just nice to see you smile. It's been a while since I've seen that. Even if it comes with a mouthful of pizza sauce and cheese.
Hey, what you get is what you get.
I'm not complaining.
I've been thinking about something.
What about?
When the time comes, when you meet someone else, just know it's okay. You don't have to worry about me.
She'll never be gone, Zoe. She'll always be a piece of me, just like she'll always be a piece of you. And nobody will ever take that from us.
Yeah. But if that person doesn't like pizza in the morning, that's a deal breaker. You'll need to end that relationship.
Understood.
The Girl Across the Lake is a Riffage Media production. Created and written by Lane Fortenberry. Zoe, voiced by Lee Eden. David and Owen, voiced by Efren Calderon. Naomi, voiced by Frida Cantu. Kelsey, voiced by Eva De Guelle. Liz, voiced by Lauren Magee.